No. I used it already. Just close the laptop. Wish I knew what I'd do with that curtain.
With what?
The curtain for that window.
Oh, I don't know, man.
I think it's upstairs in that bedroom. Because they need to be hemmed. I suppose I should check and make sure that... There we go. All right. Who's all here? I got 3 people, but I can't see who they are. Hi, Inch. Hey, Christy. Hi, Shanna. Hey, Christy. Oh, yeah, the top shelf are hard boiled. Those 2. Can you get me those 2 that are on the bottom, second shelf? I need those for my brownies. Hi, Amy. Is that how I say that? Christy, can you message my sister? Should be late for everything. We're giving it a few more minutes for everybody to get here. I know that my sister is my biggest fan, so I'm waiting for her for sure. So as soon as I get her on here, I will get started for sure. I kind of got everything already laid out and ready to go. You'll have to ignore the dog in the background. She's excited because the garbage man is here. Bellamy. Thanks, Inch. So I'm also going to make some guacamole while we're here. I guess I could get that started. Let me grab the rest of the ingredients for the guacamole. I just do a basic guacamole. I don't add a bunch of stuff to it. Just garlic powder, salt. So the good fun part is finding the garlic powder. And some onion powder. So, yeah. All right. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I got some avocados. I bought them this morning. A good way to tell about avocados, if they're ripe or not, is if you pluck that little knob out of there. Thanks, Christy. If you pluck this little knob out of here and it's brown underneath, you know that your avocado is ripe. You really don't have to do that. You can kind of squeeze your avocados, and if they're too squishy, then they're overripe. They shouldn't be really. I mean, you should be able to make a little dent in it. Your thumb shouldn't go through the skin, and it shouldn't be so hard that you can't squeeze it. So I'm going to cut this. And I know you guys cannot see my... Let me angle you down. There we go. And then... Now, if you had the scoop loop, this would be so much easier to get this pit out. But a spoon works just as easily when it's ripe. When Lisa gets on here, if she message me or send me a notice saying that she's here, I would appreciate it. So you just cut around like that, and then you twist it, and it comes right apart.
Let me out! I'm stuck in your pocket. The scoop loop would make this so much nicer because then my hands wouldn't get so yucky. Hi Trisha, I haven't seen you in a long time. How you been? Bellamy, get down. Always gotta help. 3 avocados is about enough guacamole for just Rod and I. Sometimes it's too much, depends on how into it we are.
Chips.
Yeah, and if we have chips, which I didn't buy. So. Oh, that one came out nice. If anybody was interested in growing one of these, it's really simple. All you do is stick some toothpicks in it, fill a glass of water, and put it on the edge of the glass, and the roots will come out, and you can plant it, and there you go. All right, let me wash my hands because they're yuck. All right. So I have my lime. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze it in here. Oops. That was funny. Go ahead and just squeeze that in there. The lime keeps the avocado from turning black and brown. We don't want that because it's gross to eat that. I mean, it's still good, but it just looks gross. So, and that's what it did to the... There we go. All right, lots and lots. Now, I know you've all seen me post all over the place about this mix and chop and how this thing is fabulous. This mix and chop, I use it to make my guacamole. And I don't normally, when I make a guacamole, I don't measure anything. So for you guys today, I'm going to measure because I'm sure that's probably one of the things you'd like to know. So 3 avocados, I probably do about a teaspoon of garlic powder. Garlic powder, not salt. If you're going to use the garlic salt, then don't put any salt in it. And then I'm going to add a little bit of, I'm going to do about a half a teaspoon. Of course, this one doesn't go to a half a teaspoon, so I'm going to guesstimate it, of onion powder. And then I'm just going to sprinkle some salt in there. Not a lot. Not a big salt fan. And then I'm going to use my mix and chop. Just chop this up. Oh, it smells so good. And depending on how chunky you like it, I mean, this is good enough for me. I don't need it super smooth, but if you want it smoother than that, you could throw it all in here. But this is good enough for me, so it's good. So I got some guacamole for my pork carnitas. And we're good. I mean, that's a lot of guacamole going to waste there. Avocados are cheap right now, but I still don't want to waste it. And it's just me and Rod eating it, so, you know, don't mind my fingers. And we're good. All right. Not waiting for my sister anymore. Let me clean this up. Maybe that'll give her time to get here. All right. So I already cut up most of the pork already. It's wants 1-inch cubes. And this, honestly, I'm not going to lie, this is going to be a lot of pork for just Rod and I and the boy. But I left a chunk for you guys so I can show you now with that knife. So I have my big old Pampered chef knife. And we're just going to slice the excess fat off of here. And these knives are, I don't know where these have been all my life. They cut so well. And 1-inch chunks is what we're going for. And this recipe is on the Pampered Chef website. When you go to print it, though, make sure that it's only printing the first 2 pages. Otherwise, you're going to get 10 pages of comments from people about how they liked the recipe or didn't like the recipe. Yeah, I got a bunch of pages. All right, so we're going to get the quick cooker going. We're going to get it on sear. So I'm going to push this start button. No, I'm not. I'm going to push this custom button, and I'm going to twist this dial till it hits sear over here on this corner. And then I'm going to put a tablespoon. I've slid my dial back, my slider back. And we're going to put a tablespoon. I believe that's what it called for. Yes, just a tablespoon of oil. And we're going to let that get hot. In the meantime, okay, I'm supposed to use the quick slicer for this, but it's not here yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. I've already cut the tops off.
Let me out! I'm stuck in your pocket.
And I'm just gonna cut these into strips. I don't know how to make it so you guys can see both my face and what I'm doing. So I would think that what I'm doing is more important than my face, but so I'm just gonna cut these into strips. It wanted it in slices, but I don't know how I'm gonna put slices in my little shells. So we're just gonna cut some strips. I need to turn this over. There we go. It's much easier to cut the pepper from inside than the outside. If you guys have requests for me, I can cook every Friday and you guys can watch. Just drop them on my page what you want to see, and makes it easy for me to know what you guys are looking for. Start. Jenna, that's the Pampered chef knife. It's probably a little bigger than what I need for this red pepper, but it was at hand. Alright. There we go. I got some sizzle going on my quick cooker. So it's getting ready for my meat to go in. Alright, that's that. Oh, I already did. I measured out the spices already. So this is 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So I'm supposed to sprinkle that all on here. And I'm going to go right ahead and mix that up. In this bag. Go ahead and throw it in there. basically what I'm doing right here is rubbing the meat, the spices into the meat. It doesn't call for that, but I think it's a little better that way. It gets in there, gets in all the grains and the nooks and the crannies. That piece. There we go. That'll go in the sink. Alright, and then my onion is also supposed to be sliced, but I'm gonna put it in this processor. I've already diced it up into small pieces. I'm just gonna throw it in here. That's it. My onion is pulverized. See, I think that's way too much meat in there. But what do I know? So this is supposed to cook on sear for 3 to 5 minutes. It's a lot of meat in there, so stirring it is definitely a necessity. You guys gotta get out of my way a minute. Peppers. And then it calls for 4 cloves of garlic. I can't count. It's because I like garlic. So, in the garlic press, I could press the garlic with the peel on it, but I feel like a lot of it goes to waste that way. So I'm going to show you an easy way to peel this garlic. Take the flat side of your knife and you just push down on your garlic, kind of mashes it, and the skin just slips right off. That's it. Oh, got an extra piece of garlic. Just popped out of that piece of garlic. Doesn't help when your hands are wet. There we go. That. Let me stir this up a little bit so that they all get some browning on it. So if you have littles, this part of your quick cooker is it's not hot, it doesn't get hot. The pot's not even really hot. It's a little warm, but not to the point where it would burn somebody. And that's only because it's on sear. So, it's kind of I like the quick cooker. It's safe for littles. And the quick cooker's release valve is so much nicer than that other brand. Did you open a pot? Must have been an order that came in. So, let me just show you this meat. A couple pieces. They're already I'm sad. I'm sad. Cut. Take two. Alright, so most of them are cooked already. And we're going to put their... Oh, I need another lime. Woohoo! That was actually kind of fun squeezing that lime in there. But we're going to get this garlic pressed in there. I like to push it all back down in and press again. So this is what it looks like. And then I like to just shave it off a little bit. And then this little gadget that comes with your garlic press. Just push it in here. Push the rest of the garlic out. And into your pot. All the garlic is gone. And squeeze some lime in there. You know, if your lime is dry, you can roll it on the counter for a little bit and it should loosen up the juices. But if it's still dry, feels dry when before you cut it, stick it in the microwave for about 20 seconds and it will loosen up your juices. That. We're going to put the rest of this red pepper in here. And all of this onions. Stop this searing. Press the cancel button. I'm going to put the lid on. The lid is on and we're going to set this to custom time. And we're going to lower it down to 8 minutes. And start. So there's that. Let me clean this up and we're going to get, while that's going, we're going to get this dessert going. Anybody got any questions? This great big batter bowl. We have a brownie mix. We have Snickers. We have the RockCrok. I have the small one because my microwave won't hold the big one. The recipe calls for peanut butter. I got almond butter because I think my husband will like this better than peanut butter. And I have garlic. Ha! Caramel. There we go. There's that. So we're going to make the brownies. No, I don't see Lisa Ange. We're going to make the brownies the way it says on the package. And I'm going to do the less cake-like brownies. I'm going to do the fudgy brownies. So just put it in my batter bowl. And I have 2 eggs over here. Cup of water. I realize that these are not liquid, but they're here. So one-third cup of water and 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. My whisk is apparently in the dishwasher. So we're just going to stir this up. And with brownies, you really don't want to stir too much. You just want to get the ingredient, the dry stuff, moistened. That's with that egg. There we go. Jenna, you like Snickers? Alright, so there's that. It's mixed. Now we get to do... I'm going to get the fun part of opening all these Snickers to put in the bottom of this. I don't know what that was. That's scary. So, Snickers. We're just going to put them in the bottom like this. Across the bottom of the pot. Leave them spaced out. I'll show you once I get them all in there. I probably should have peeled these open. Alright, so I'm going to bring the camera to this because if I move it, so that's what your Snickers are going to look like in the bottom of your RockCrok. And then we're going to layer in some of this brownies. Some of this peanut butter. my gosh. It's child-proof. It's adult-proof. Alright. And I need about a half a cup of peanut butter. Almond butter. The dog likes peanut butter. She's over here. And we're going to put this in the microwave for about 20 seconds. Move you. Alright, while that's going, clean up, clean up. Alright, my peanut butter's somewhat melted. I have a really small microwave. So things don't cook like all the directions say. So let me get this back in there again for another 20 seconds. Angie said to smack your hand for stealing a plate.
It was there. It needed to be safe.
Needed to be safe. Angie, he said it was there. It needed to be safe. All right, that's better. And in case you've seen what I just did there, the release button was pushed, so to get it pressurized, I unreleased it. So then we're going to just drizzle this on top of the brownies. And it's really enough peanut butter in there, but and then we're going to put the rest of the brownies on top. I don't know about you, but I cannot waste brownies. I'm going to try to get this brownie mix all the way to the edge of this, so it's not all in one spot, which just means my peanut butter is going to get swirled into my brownies, which is fine with me, even though I can't eat a lot of it. Alright, so there it is. All like that. Now, I cannot remember if the lid is supposed to be on it or not. For the sake of arguments, I'm going to try it with the lid
Let
on
me
it.
out. I'm stuck in your pocket.
And it goes in the microwave on high for 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to put it in for 15 to 17 minutes because my microwave is literally, the inside is this big. So it's really small. So there's all that. The dog wants some. Alright, so while the pork is cooking and the brownies are cooking, I have Nutella to dribble across the top of it, and I also have caramel to dribble across the top. So does anybody have any questions? Oh, hi! We fell off the stand. Oh my goodness, the dog. Here's a brownie now. Snickers for you. I can't put it back in the bag. It's got brownie stuff on it. Hi Jen, anybody got questions? We have pork carnitas in the quick cooker. We have peanut butter, caramel, Snickers, brownies in the microwave. And we are just waiting for things to finish up. I need to get these out of my way. I want to eat them. So yeah, go ahead and hit that like button because that helps my page be seen and my videos. I noticed today that I have 300 likes on my page, or 300 people following, so I'm good. That's just since the beginning of March. I'm happy with that, and I'm hoping that this goes far. I'll save you 1 inch. You gotta come get it. So I've decided that I'll probably do this every Friday, but again, if you guys could drop comments on my page to let me know what you want to see. I have the quick cooker, I have the air fryer, I have the cast iron skillets, I have some of the non-stick fry pans, and I have more stuff coming. My kitchen is starting to be all Pampered Chef. So go ahead and drop those things on my page and let me know what you want. And I'll be happy to cook it for you. I don't have a problem cooking. I love to be here. So this quick cooker, it's still pressurizing here because I forgot to make sure the knob at the top was pushed in. So we're going to take a little longer than 8 minutes. And it's always a little longer than 8 minutes because it has to pressurize first. Then pressurizing takes about 10 minutes. So, but pork carnitas in 20 minutes, that's pretty good. It makes for those busy people who've got work, kids, homework, activities to do. That's a lifesaver. I wish I'd have had that when my kids were little. Definitely like it. And it also doubles as a crock pot or slow cooker. You can steam stuff in it. This afternoon I made hard-boiled eggs in 5 minutes. I made a whole dozen of them. My cousin was here and she was impressed. The cut and seal, I don't have that yet, but when it gets here, I'll make sure to do a quick demo on that. I don't know if anybody's posted anything other than making sandwiches with it. Alright, my phone is ringing. I think my breaks are probably done, but you're gonna have to wait. Oh, you can do rice in there in the quick cooker. You can make you can make yogurt. So Greek yogurt, you can make that in here. You can make beans in there. So dried beans, you can put those in there, and you don't have to soak them. They can go in there dry. And you can have cooked beans in a matter of 15 minutes from dry to cooked. The air fryer is awesome. I love the air fryer. We've done so much in there. The rotisserie chicken we've done twice. I've made stromboli a few times in there. I made it last week for my son to take to work. We made crispy cod. That recipe actually comes in the book with the air fryer, so that was good. Crispy cod with corn, and it was grilled corn and asparagus. So that was really good. And I'm not a big asparagus eater because every time I eat it, it seems like it's always mushy. But in the air fryer, it was really, really good. There we go. We finally got some time on the things on the quick cooker, so it's down to 7 minutes. So we got 7 minutes. Can you guys give me a minute? The dog needs out. I'm right here. Okay, go. Go, go, go. Oh, it's raining. All right, I'm back. I don't have anything to wash for yet. Do steak. I can do steak. I can do steak in the cast iron skillet, Ange. I could probably do it in the air fryer too. You can do in the air fryer. You can reheat pizza. You can reheat things. Let's see, what else can we do in the air fryer? Hamburgers. We've done hamburgers in the air fryer. French fries. Tater tots, pizza rolls. All right. I think my pressure cooker and my brownies are going to get done at the same time. So what else you guys want to know? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Cynthia. Cleaning a cast iron skillet demo? I could do that. I'll find a recipe and I'll do something real quick in the cast iron skillet next Friday, and I'll show you how to clean that up. It's super simple. It's a lot easier than you think. All right. You guys hungry? Do you wish you had smell-o-vision? Because this is smelling really good. Probably this. So the problem with moving this while it's cooking is if you bump it too hard, it releases some steam. So we don't want to bump it too hard. There we go. Laura, I have been cooking every Friday because I don't work my mundane job on Fridays. So I'm here, and it makes it easy for me to get everything ready and cook on Fridays. I've been doing it every Friday for the last couple Fridays, but it's really super easy to do it on Friday. So Christy, your cast iron skillet has rust. You can you don't really have to strip it down completely. You can get a Brillo pad. Actually, I wouldn't use a Brillo pad. Like they sell chainmail for the cast iron skillet. You probably can find it, Christy, at the that's big sporting goods store right there off 75 by you in Pemberville. I don't know. Pemberville? I don't know what that's called. Rossford, over there in that area. In the camping stuff, it's chainmail. That's what they call it. Or you can find it on Amazon. That works good. You just want to scrub it pretty good to get the bulk of the rust off of it, and then you're going to take very thin layers of shortening or lard if you can find it, really thin. You just put it in there all over the pan, top, bottom, sides, everywhere. You're gonna flip it upside down. I would suggest putting a cookie sheet underneath it in your oven. You're going to turn the oven up to 400, 450, and you're going to bake it in there for about 400 to 450 for about a half an hour to an hour. And then you'll take it out, you'll let it cool down, and if it never hurts to put another layer of shortening on it and do it again. Olive oil has a high smoke point. It will work, but I don't like to use it because it makes a lot of smoke at that temperature in the oven. So I like to use shortening. I have my grandmother's almost 100-year-old cast iron skillet that I rescued from their house after she passed away and after my uncle passed away. And a couple of the other skillets needed some TLC, to say the least. One of them was sticky because somebody used, I guess, vegetable oil or too much vegetable oil in it. So it was kind of gross. But yeah, that's really the best way to get that going. Got 1 minute on my Carnitas. And I'm gonna let me get this flat cast iron. Of course it's done. So if your cast iron skillet, this is my little one that we use for the soft shells, the corn shells, tortillas, that's what they're called. Just to heat them up, because the corn tortillas, they're kind of gross if you eat them not heated up. So if your cast iron skillet is black like this, it is seasoned. Trust me, it is seasoned. If it's if it wasn't seasoned, it would be silver, just like iron, just like metal. So up, trying to trip me, girl. So this is done. I heard the timer go off, and we're gonna quick release it. This button right here, this is the biggest reason I love this quick cooker over the other brand, because here I can just push this button instead of reaching across it and trying to turn that. Whew, needs to get down. On the quick cooker, I'm going to bring you guys closer to it. See that little red knob right there? When it's done releasing, that knob will go all the way in, and I'll be able to release the lid. Until that goes in, I cannot do anything with that lid. The microwave's done. Let's hope the brownies are really done. They're over there. Yes. There you go. Brownies. My mouth is watering. Oop, that was a big old glob. Ouch! Wasn't ready for that. Brownies. Hi, Jason. Alright, so let's get these pork out of here. It's pretty full. So we're going to drain this liquid out of here. I only need about a 1/4 cup of that liquid. Just imagine if we'd have had this when I worked at Family Dollar. When I worked at Family Dollar, I made lots of dishes for my employees and myself because I spent so much time there. I made it in the crock pot in the back room, so people love to come to my store to work. Alright, now this pot is hot. I need to get it all out of here so that I can shred it. There's a lot in here. Alright, I think that's it. At least it's it for me. And then we have these. I don't know how this is going to work because these are cubed already, so I'm gonna try. Oh wait, I cannot see. I'm fogging up. Alright. So that you can see me. And I can see you. I can't read anything, so... Oh yeah, I can read some. Yeah, these aren't working very well for cubed pork. So, because it's not working very well, I have another handy dandy. So when you need to shred and you want to shred it quickly, your mixer. Get off, get off. Well, I have some of it shredded, so let me just show you. Let me grab a spoon. This is what I need a maid for, is to wash all my dishes that I dirty afterwards. So there you go. It's nice and shredded. I mean, not completely because I'd be here for a while. That's what it's doing. Right. And the whole bowl just about is shredded. And I'm going to heat up a couple tortillas. Get the skillet hot. Get out some cheese and some lettuce. And some salsa. And and can never have it without sour cream. All right.
Let me out. I'm stuck in your pocket.
Put my glasses on, Angie says. Ah, there, I can see. All right. And we're going to heat these up. This is coming out of here. Yeah, that mixer, using your mixer to shred, it goes so much quicker. Finish shredding while my tortilla is heating up. That's a lot of pork. I'm gonna have to put it in the freezer. I don't know if you guys can get this in other states, but this salsa right here is the bomb. It's made right here in Michigan, in Roseville. It's the greatest. It comes in smaller things if you can, in other stores like the Walmart. I got this at Kroger. Kroger likes to carry it big. How do I get brownies on my plate? One is the loneliest number. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. Love you too, Inch. Rod, I need your help. I cannot open the salsa. My salsa. It's right there. Lettuce. That's a chunky old piece of lettuce. I didn't need this bowl. Guacamole! Can't forget the guacamole! A little bit of salsa. And a little bit of guacamole. There it is. Should I taste it? Delicious. Very good. All right. So, I suppose you guys want to see the brownies, huh? I'm running out of counter room. brownies with peanut butter, caramel, Snickers bars. Let me try it. Not with this spoon. That's a big old spoon. It's good. It's hot. Still very hot. All right. And there you have it. Dinner in just over an hour. And only because, you know, we had things to do. All right. So I'll see y'all next week.